Hi guys, Dan the Jamaican here, and this is another gameplay of Call of the Dead. This is part 5. Call of the Dead, as I've mentioned in the earlier parts, is a map pack map on Black Ops 1. And if you don't know what game series Black Ops 1 is, then I'd probably click off this video now. Anyway, what I'm going to mention in this video is Call of Duty, as always, but it's going to be with a little bit of a difference. It's going to be about, wait for it. It's not just going to be about Call of Duty actually. It's going to be about generations of gaming, what's brought me into gaming, what I like about gaming, what I don't like. In fact, there's not really that many things I don't like about gaming, to be honest, so that's not really going to be mentioned much. But yeah, I mean, the main thing for me, what got me into gaming, was the PS2. When I was young, I think I got it when I was like 6, and I really enjoyed playing the PS2. I thought it was great, and that's what got me into gaming. So for me, that's going to be one of my favourite consoles, probably of all time, all the time. After that, I got the DS, and to be honest, I really liked it to start with. I liked it for probably about, I'd say I thoroughly liked it for about, remember this was at a time when consoles weren't as advanced, so I think it was a pretty good console actually. Now it's not really, but yeah, it's been outdated now. Yeah, I probably liked it for about, sorry about this, 8 months. I'm trying to think in my head, how long did I play it for? But it was never my, for a while it was my primary console, the console I played more than the PS2 for a while. But normally PS2 was definitely priority. I'd say it was probably above PS2 for about 2-3 months. That was it. But this is all guessing. But the PS2, it didn't compete with the PS2 basically. PS2 stayed until I got the PS3 as my primary console. Really enjoyed it. It was great. Brilliant games on that thing. I'll name a few for any of you interested. I enjoyed Scooby-Doo Mystery Mayhem. That was great. Simpsons Hit and Run, a lot of people enjoyed that. That was great. I enjoyed Shrek 2. You could play that co-op. It was good fun. Hero Time was the boss levels on that. That was great. Crash Nitro Kart, another good game. Just loads of different fun games, loads of different stuff. It was great. Need for Speed Carbon I enjoyed. You could really pimp out your vehicles. Yeah, there's just a few games to mention. I mean, Jak and Daxter series I really love. Jak 2 and Jak 3, fantastic games. So yeah, that's it. That's what I'm going to mention for PS2. DS is kind of obvious, like for me, and most people will have the same sort of games they liked. I liked Mario Kart DS. I liked FIFA then back in the day, and yeah, I played a lot of FIFA 06. Yeah, I don't like FIFA anymore, as probably a lot of you are aware. I might have not mentioned it on my channel actually, but yeah, no, I don't like FIFA anymore. But I played FIFA 06, Mario Kart DS. That was probably about it. Those were my main games really. I might have had a few more, but I can't think of them now at the moment, to be honest. And then the Wii was the next console I was playing, and yeah, it lasted for about probably 2-3 months as a decent console. And the console I played them, it probably only lasted about a month as the console I was playing the most. So yeah, that kind of says it all. It wasn't really a very good console for me. It's a family console. It's decent. It's a bit of fun to play once in a while, but it's definitely not worth paying a lot of money for. It's not good. It's not a very good console, I don't think. But it did very well, very successful, like the DS was as well, very successful. Nintendo do know how to market their stuff, and they're very good at that. But yeah, I don't think it was that good a console, to be honest. The PS2 very quickly took over again for me, even though there was a massive hype for the Wii everywhere. But yeah. Anyway, that's enough of my console history. Oh no, obviously it's not, because I haven't mentioned the PS3 yet. And then there came the PS3, and that changed it for me. I played Call of Duty. First I had FIFA 09, and that was back in the day when I still liked FIFA, and I thought, oh, yeah, it's alright, it's good fun. It was a massive advancement from playing FIFA on PS2. I was quite excited really. Playing online and stuff as well was very good. And then I think my next game was James Bond. I loved that game. That was great. The story was great. It had a mixture of Quantum of Solace and Casino Royale. It was mostly Casino Royale, I think. Even though it was called James Bond Quantum of Solace. But yeah, it was a great game. I really enjoyed it. And yeah, that's really all I've got to say about that. It got me into the FPS genre, and then Call of Duty 4 really kept me in the FPS genre as like my main sort of type of games. Call of Duty 4 for me was the second best game ever made that I've played. It's the best FPS I've played. It was great. The story was great. The multiplayer was great. There's enough said about that. And then the two games which for me made the PS3 my favourite console I've played were two Assassin's Creed games. Assassin's Creed 2 was great. Assassin's Creed 3 for me. There's so many twists in the story, improved combat features, stuff like that. It's the start of the naval missions, the boats. I really enjoyed that game. I thought it was a great game. I think it's really underrated by people just because it's a bit different to some of the previous ones. People have gone against it, I think, but I thought it was the best one personally that I've played, and that made me really love, gaming even more. So that's really my analysis of all of that. But going into Call of Duty, Black Ops 1, I haven't mentioned this. I actually didn't like Black Ops 1 that much because I was kind of playing it more for the multiplayer. I enjoyed the zombies. I thought the zombies were an improvement. I didn't buy the map packs though, so I couldn't get the full sort of feel of it. This is at the time when it came out, 2010. And I think I missed out because this is a good game. But I still to this day don't think the multiplayer is that good. They got a lot of things right. Like they balanced the guns reasonably well anyway. The perks reasonably well, but I just don't think there's much of a fun factor in this game. I don't know what it is for the multiplayer, and I thought the campaign was pretty terrible as well. A lot of people did, I think. Yeah. But anyway, that's what I've got to say about this game. I'm not going to go into all the other CODs because I want to mention the PS4 and Xbox One. I think, actually no, I'm going to mention one. I'm going to mention the next COD coming out, made by Sledgehammer. A lot of people think it's going to be Modern Warfare 4. I think it probably is. But anyway, the next Call of Duty would be the last one. That was very close. The last one, which is going to be dominated, as in like it's going to be more people on the PS3 and Xbox 360 than the Xbox One and PS4. I think that's very likely. So I'm going to definitely buy the next Call of Duty, and I'll probably wait for games that rely on graphics that are important to have the best graphic feel of, like Assassin's Creed, other story sort of games. Well, I know they have multiplayer as well, but basically story games on the next gen, so PS4. Anyway guys, thanks.